I remember meeting you with surprise and a grin, and my tongue was thick with worry of myself. I couldn't speak, but I thought to try and catch my fumbling words as they bound from my lips to your ears. We talked like peanut butter and scotch, like the words themselves were near solid, and the time flew by like a late night lit with liquor. And I never thought to ask just who I might be, or how the world might stand, or how the bees in my brain might buzz if I were to fall. Ever so madly in love with you. I remember the movie, scene after scene of saturated sex, asking the two of us if we liked to masturbate. Strange, but funny, I thought we were friends, or might be, maybe. Not to hold your hand or kiss your cheek. We spoke just barely, and then you left me to be alone inside myself, pondering how new my newness was to old things. And so I thought it not a thing to ask just who I might be, or how the world might stand, or how my big wet heart might feel caught betwixt my unstained hands if I, of all people, were to fall ever so madly in love with you. I remember looking in you and seeing familiarity, and then nothing I'd ever known, and then nothing I'd ever had, and a few things I'd never done, and more things I would never be, and many things I would always have to live with, all at the same damn time, over a long damn time. But first, I remember the stench of myself and the stitches I was stitched in on the night that you asked if I could sit any closer. I remember your arm hanging over my right striped shoulder like a strange, colorful wing. Your feathers were the same shades of laughter that echoed across the blinds of my mind when I realized, friends. The fuck? Friends, this is no curtain of friendly hanging from me. This is not the whisper of plutonic episodes. I tiptoed over the scenes of us like reruns, as black and white as my clothes, as us. I saw you, and I dug you like a grave I could rest in if death was in fact the very definition of peace. And to touch me later, to touch you, friends, sure. Never less, but always more. The touch was tingling and terrestrial, like outside these walls, surreal, because I just could not fucking believe it. And I had to get to know so much, and that was then, when I was too busy gripped in my awe and around your arch to recall even our first kiss. And it was just then that I asked myself just who I might be, or how the world might stand, or how the skin stretched across my bones might ripple if I were to fall, ever so madly in love with you. I remember the sun, bright but not burning, and the sky bright but not unblue, peeking through trees like children coming, creeping under the covers to warn us of Christmas. A gift was looming in the air, and it flew from you in a basket of hearts and happiness. And then a clear moment, crisp like the day was. The grass cradled our legs, and you looked at me. And you told me the thing that I knew with you. And you hung on me the most colorful thing I'd ever saw in one space, in one place, like a birthday for all the ground-dwelling rainbows and unseen hues in between. The picture of my heart on my sleeve and you holding my lungs. And the green smiled onto us as it swayed back and forth to dance along the ethereal edges of the moment. Like the morning of a myth, made and marveled. I remember, like now, what it is to be this me. Exactly how the world stands, with my head made of honey, with my hands pumping blood unto themselves, with my ocean-kissed nerves bracing the hug of the wind and you. tugging at my inhales and exhales. I have fallen. I have fallen. I have fallen. Ever so madly in love with you.